Newlywed Katie Price was last night urged to run for the hills after two women claiming to be former lovers of her new husband came forward with a series of explosive allegations. Lee Andrews, who married the former glamour model in a whirlwind Dubai ceremony last week, has been branded a lying swindler who allegedly preys on women by Alana Percival and Crystal Janke, both of whom say they were dating him at the same time last year. The women allege that Andrews not only led double lives but also conned Crystal out of £123,000. The Sun understands police are aware of reports of alleged fraud. In a stark warning to Katie, Crystal said, "Do not give that man any money." In a bombshell interview, Alana, 32, and Crystal, 40, told how they believe they were systematically deceived by the businessman, whom the Sun previously revealed had allegedly used AI to fake meetings with high-profile figures including Elon Musk and Kim Kardashian. Alana said, "Katie should run for the hills. Lee is a liar, a narcissist, and I believe he's a manipulator." She claimed that when she once tried to end the relationship, Andrews told her he had a serious heart condition and was living on borrowed time. "Lee doesn't know what's fact and what's fiction," she said. "What's worrying is that I think he actually believes his own lies." Just last week, Katie shared romantic images of Andrews' proposal, complete with flowers spelling out, "Will you marry me?" at Dubai's Burj Khalifa. But Alana, who works in property, says she was proposed to in the exact same way at the same location last September. Even more shockingly, Crystal claims she believed Andrews was planning to propose to her at the Burj Khalifa just 2 weeks before that. The Texas-based family nurse practitioner said, "I was supposed to meet Lee at the Burj Khalifa 2 weeks before he proposed to Alana. We had looked at rings. He told me he wanted to marry me." She added, "Luckily, I had to cancel the trip because of work. If I hadn't, he would have proposed to both of us." Who does that? Katie, a mother of 5, flew back from Dubai to her home in Horsham, West Sussex, on Monday. She is understood to be standing by her new husband despite the mounting allegations. The couple reportedly began talking on social media before marrying just days after meeting in person. Alana and Crystal now fear that history may repeat itself. They claim Andrews first connected with Alana on Facebook in March last year, before striking up an online relationship with Crystal 2 months later, allegedly dating both women simultaneously without either knowing about the other. Both women say they were warned about him by his then estranged Russian wife, Cesara, and 2 ex-partners. Alana said, "As soon as I posted a picture of us, I received messages from a woman called Cesara, who was still married to Lee, as well as his ex Dina and his ex Kat. They all said, 'You're next.' He's a liar," she confronted Andrews, but claims he dismissed the women as liars and psychos. "At the time, he treated me well. I felt happy," Alana said. "I thought, some relationships just end badly." She said Andrews showered her with gifts and that she recognizes the symbolism behind the matching 11/11 tattoos that Katie and Andrews now share. "That 11/11 thing with Katie, that was our thing," she explained. "He'd call me at 11/11. He even bought a horse I named 11/11. She claims he lavished her with expensive presents, including Cartier jewelry, designer clothes, and a Louis Vuitton handbag delivered to her office. He would also transfer me cash, £5,000, £2,000. It was a lot." The women now fear those gifts may have been funded by Crystal's alleged investment. Crystal says she invested £123,000 into Andrews' company, transferring the money in 4 installments between August and September last year. She showed the Sun bank statements to support her claim. He told me if I invested £123,000, I could get a return of almost £1 million, she said. He even told my mum he was going to marry me. Crystal said Andrews frequently spoke about investments and success but initially framed everything as romance. He told me he'd bought a house for us in Dubai, she said. She claims she trusted him after seeing what she believed were live screens showing investment growth and videos of him discussing her money with others. But her sister became suspicious and hired a private investigator, who alerted Crystal to Alana's existence. When I sent Lee the picture, he told me it wasn't him and said it was fake, she said. The investigator later tracked down Andrews' ex Dina, who allegedly warned, "Run for the hills. He's not who he says he is. He scams people all the time." Crystal ended the relationship, contacted her bank and reported the matter to police. "I know I'll probably never get the money back," she admitted. "Looking back, I think, how did I let him scam me? But he was so convincing." The Sun has seen messages from Andrews to Crystal in which he allegedly boasted about dating a really famous person from the UK, and said he wanted to meet her in London to repay her money. While Andrews claims some funds have been returned, Crystal insists she has received nothing. Meanwhile, Alana also claims she lost £2,000 after sending money to Cesara last October, after being told Andrews had been arrested. "I have no idea where that money went," she said. Alana finally left Andrews in November and returned to the UK. She claims he continued messaging her. "I told him his pictures looked nothing like him," she said. "I'd had enough," she added. "I met Katie once. She bought a horse from me in Horsham about 15 years ago. She seemed like a really nice woman. She needs to get out now." Responding to the allegations, Andrews said, "I did have a relationship with Alana. I deny all plausibility to her claims and also with Crystal Janke, who I have never even met." Quote,